Well, the Harvey Weinstein sex scandal is the biggest controversy to hit Hollywood since Bill Cosby. Now the movie mogul is set to leave the country and added a criminal defense specialist to his legal team.
Jill Stanley is an attorney and founder of Proof with Jill Stanley. She covers celebrity legal issues, and thanks for coming in. I mean, this case is huge, and it just seems to keep expanding.
Oh, it is ever expanding. It's exploding, actually, if anything is the right term to call it. And I think it was very wise to add a criminal specialist to his team, because this is looming. There are now 3 counts, 3 people coming out and saying there were acts of rape or sexual assault. These are not going to be the only 3 we hear. This is going to continue to mushroom and balloon. We're going to hear more. He needs to be prepared.
Prepared. He has a specialist on his team right now. There were word that he was actually going to leave the country to go to Europe for rehab. There are rehabs here in the United States. Is he considered a flight risk at all?
I don't think Harvey Weinstein's a flight risk. I mean, we know where to find him. He's staying in touch with everyone. He has family. I don't think we risk having him return to the country should he leave. I wonder if he really is going to leave, though, because as a lawyer, I think I would advise my client, let's just stay around here. We can get you the help you need here. It really is quite a dramatic move to go all the way to Europe.
Let's talk about those rape charges again, because are any of these past the statute of limitations, or are there issues with that?
Well, I love that you're talking about this, because statute of limitations is such a big issue in the Bill Cosby case.
Yes.
Many of you remember that. And the coolest thing about that case, the only good to come out of the Bill Cosby scenario, is that states came in and changed their statute of limitations on rape statutes, the time in which you could file a lawsuit or a DA could bring a criminal act and criminal charge, and that was a great thing. If there's a positive byproduct from that case, it's that. So interesting here, we don't totally know where all these allegations stem from, meaning what jurisdiction. New York, no statute of limitations. Now, like California, but New York has had no statute of limitations abolished. I mean, there is no time limit for violent rape or sexual assault since about 2006. So anything he's done from 2006 to now, it's fair game.
And that DA in New York coming under a lot of fire for not reacting to that explosive audio that we played for our viewers yesterday.
That audio was damaging.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what is to come, not only for Harvey Weinstein, but again, we saw Ben Affleck here today apologizing for groping a woman back in the early 2000s. Do you think we're going to see more of this as time goes on?
Yes, and I actually think it's a good thing. I think we are at the tipping point. We have been sitting here, we have been waiting for the lid to blow off this story. The casting couch has been around since 1910. I mean, this is not the first story.
Right.
But now, and it's been a very endemic thing about silence, and it's a culture of silence we have lived in, and we are seeing it left and right. The lid is being blown off, and this is good news. It is good when Ben Affleck comes out and says this. It is good when George Clooney comes out and says, no, Weinstein, this isn't right. It is good when Angelina Jolie, Gwyneth Paltrow, big names coming out. This is what we needed. I hope every industry gets this. I hope every industry can have this big lid blown off, so this is not the world in which, unfortunately, we live in.
Well, Jill, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much.